Whoa, I don't want to see myself. Get out of here, Shane. Ah, there, now I'm hidden. Hey, how's it going? My name's Shane, and today we're playing the Stanley Parable. The Parable of Stanley. Stanley's Parable. I don't know why I'm doing this. It doesn't... Oh well, here we go. Oh, that's we're playing on a little computer. A little old-timey computer right there.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
It's a good number.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, we're playing now. I was being quiet during the cutscene so you didn't later go like, Shane, stop talking during the cutscene! We need to know the story! And I'd be like, sorry, I talk a lot. It's kind of my thing. So I just drank my coffee and kept that to occupy me. Sounds like Stanley has every job ever. That's pretty much... Gotta press buttons? Nope. Oh! Ah! I didn't mean to close.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
No, something's gonna hurt me.
Here I can be happy forever.
Nope.
I will be happy.
Nope.
Stanley waited.
Nope.
Hours passed. Then days.
No.
Had years gone by?
No.
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure...
Let me out of here!
...was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
No, they won't!
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
No.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Did I break it? It's trying to tell me to just wait. I was waiting. That didn't work. Oh, huh? Ugh. Okay. Stay out of here. Oh, I think I accidentally closed the door the first time. That might have been my fault. I was learning what buttons did what, and that is not your fault, narrator.
All of his coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh! Did I just turn that computer off?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Alright, narrator. Don't tell me that you know what I'm doing. I don't want to follow his directions. 424, 422. Is that our office over there? I thought that was blood on the ground. Let's go see if we can find that. If we can get to it. Nope. We'll get there eventually. We'll get through one of these doors eventually. Nope, apparently we can't kick open the doors. Wait. Oh, I thought that was our office, 427. was a little worried that we were back where we began.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That doesn't
This
take
was
a rocket
not the correct
scientist.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope, we're not following your instructions, Mr. Narrator. I've been a narrator in plays. They like to mess with people.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Oh,
It had
coffee.
really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Can we break
Stanley
it?
simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Nope, I jumped around. Look at me run around. Whoa!
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That's a nice open door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Let me get out! Can I go through this door? Can I climb this ladder? Nope. I was hoping that we could climb that ladder. Oh! Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. It will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Well, looks like... Woo!
I think, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thanks, narrator. That's awesome. Stupid narrator's like, I'm gonna show him what's for.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Well, no. We'll ride the lift down. We're still not gonna take your stupid left door.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope. Still rebelling.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh, we know.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That's not why we're going there.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
That's a nice looking door. Here we go.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Alright. We're back to where we were. This time we won't die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, you're telling me what to
I'm
do.
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Oh.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To
There's
put
a
your work
her.
aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
There's a girl, you say. Now we're intrigued. Is she cute? She better be cute. If she's not, jumping off that lift again. Can we drive this? Just drive it right out. He probably doesn't have his forklift license. Well... Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
You son of a mother!
Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
I don't believe you.
This is a very sad story about
She's
the
gorgeous.
death of a man named Stanley.
Press 8 on your
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, you're turning me into I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna press 7. It did nothing. I'm gonna press 9. I'm gonna just click things. I'm gonna run around and jump and just do everything except for press 8. I'm gonna hit on my beautiful wife. Hey, how's it going? Oh, wait, no. Which one of us is talking? I don't know. She's talking now. Hey, how's it going, Stanley? Oh, I don't. Do I really? Is there nothing else I could? I pressed every number except for 8. Even on the number pad. Let's press A. Let's spell 8. E-I-G-H-T. Nope. Maybe wife. Whoa! I did something when I... Oh, I just... I'm an idiot. I just pressed the forward button. I just moved forward when I was trying to spell wife.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't like the point you're making right now,
In his
narrator.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Can I press 8 now?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I hate the fact that the narrator's making me do this. He's proven a point. He's like, I know you disobeyed me, Shane. I know you repeatedly disobeyed me. Then I lured you in with the thought of a beautiful wife, and now you're stuck in this room pressing buttons.
So he went
Just like
further.
Stanley.
He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
That one stung just a little bit, narrator.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
That's reverse psychology you're trying. You're trying to tell me not to do it because you want me to do it. Nope, I don't want to be at work in the morning. I don't like work. Joke's on you. Haha, let's press 8, 9, Q, E, R, T, Z0 LKJMNB no, not X. Can I do anything? I don't. You've made your point, narrator.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I
Please die. Why did the screen just go black? I guess that's an ending right there. Alright, I think we're going to call it quits for this one. We got to the end of that one. Thanks for joining me. We're going to be playing a lot of the Stanley Parable because there's like a million different options, it seems, if I go like the left door or the right door. If he tells me I have a wife and I don't have a wife one more time, I'm going to be livid. Alright, narrator? Alright, thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.